My classes are never boring, so I think it's a really great school. Probably the family that I'm living with right now has made my trip I love them. They are so nice, so fun. I get to I get to speak Spanish over meals. The meals are all really good. I feel at home here. It's very cozy. I just love living with a family here. It's really great.
I think when we first left to go to Machu Picchu, I was just really excited. So it was kind of almost surreal to know that that's where I was going. It's not like driving at home in the States and it's like, okay, when are we going to get there already? Like, I'm entertained the whole time just looking at the gorgeous views. Machu Picchu is actually in what they say is the eyebrow of the jungle.
Well, when we left the train, it was kind of, I mean, there's a couple of hitches along the way. But then you're in the middle of these gigantic mountains. You're in this valley, and like fog like is risen above you because it's just so beautiful, and it's like amazing to think people live in this valley. And I've never been to a town so desolate and so secluded from anything. So I really liked feeling like I was in the middle of the jungle. Machu Picchu is such a touristic destination, but when we started climbing up the mountain, I was really nervous and I was wondering if I should have decided to go to Huayna Picchu. And once we got to the spot where like the fog uncleared and we could see the whole city, it was amazing.
Almost didn't believe that I was actually there. It's, it's like one of the 7 wonders. The peaceful feeling that it gave you while you're there, and just being completely amazed by the structures and how the Incans were capable of doing things that, we have trouble doing now. But walking through and actually seeing like, this is a temple, these were houses, like, and you could really see like a city there, like how people could have had a life there, not just, oh, these are old buildings that are falling down. And the water is still running through it after all these years.
I think what I was really impressed was the fact that they chose 4 women from the different regions of Peru. Women were treated as gods, and they just took everyone who was so important and who contributed to Peru and to the Inca time and placed them in Machu Picchu. Once you go there, you kind of reflect, and it does change you a little bit. I feel like the people still live in the animals there. In that way, I felt a little bit connected to the people. Discovering new things, such as Machu Picchu, is really important for me, and I feel like being able to take away something for myself, not just with my family, is something I will never forget.
I want to go dancing every night and just get really good at salsa. I love it.
It's always changing and someone's directing you. It's just always so fast-paced and interesting. I just love it.
In the States, you just kind of do whatever I do it to the beat of the music. Here it seemed like everyone really knew what they were doing, and it was a real dance versus just kind of moving around.
During the break, I sat down and I watched just 2 normal people salsa dance, and they were just amazing. Like, I was so inspired to go out salsa dancing right after that.
Yeah, you just have to put yourself out there to try something new, and a lot of the times you end up realizing that you really enjoy it.
Luckily, San Francisco has a lot of Central Americans, so salsa's huge there. There's a lot of salsa clubs, so I'm definitely going to continue.